Sky News.
And bye. Hello and welcome to the show. Very nice to have your company. Online ad market still continuing to fire. It's rising by now more than 17% for the March quarter. Total expenditure over $1 billion. This is data from the IAM and PwC showing a trend developing, ad dollars going into digital now ahead of both free-to-air TV and newspapers. Well, Alice Manners is CEO of IAB Australia. She is with me in studio. And welcome back to the show because
thank you.
You were in that same said chair, what, round about Christmas or thereabouts?
It was thereabouts.
Talk to me about what's changed between then and now.
Then we saw online advertising surpass television for the first time, which was fantastic. Now we're seeing CISA results which show that 1 in 3 ad dollars are going to digital. And then just for this quarter, the IAB PwC results show that year on year, for March 2014 quarter, we're seeing a 17.1% growth, which puts the quarter at about $1,067 million. It'll take the year to $4 billion plus.
Wow.
What's also nice, positive story, fantastic. You're laughing, I love it. What's also nice is
too
that...
good to be true, that's why.
It is too good to be true.
Yes. Well, so you admit that maybe there's a flaw in the data?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
What I was going to go on to say is that a lot of that growth has been fueled by digital display. So when we talk about digital display, it's on your desktop, your banners, mobile, as well as video. Mobile and video are the two stars that have fueled a lot of that. And it's nice to see that digital dollars are now being shifting towards the consumer platforms that people are on, as well as creative units that people are interested in.
It's interesting that the lion's share of that very same said story is down to the auto industry, correct? Motor vehicles representing 20.7% on display spend.
That's right.
How sticky is that very same said sector, given all the volatility that kind of hangs over that space?
Incredibly.
I'm intrigued to know that.
Incredibly sticky, and it's historical. Auto has always been strong for us, at around 20%.
How does that stack up globally in terms of similar sized markets? Is it an overweight auto story or just unique to this one?
It's a bit of both. What's interesting to look at is classifieds. As a category, classifieds in Australia and New Zealand are a lot stronger than other markets such as the US. So we're looking at 17% of digital dollars in classifieds for Australia versus 5% in the US. That's a huge difference. And I think that a lot of that goes to local players such as the car sales, and I'm extending this beyond auto to real estate and REA, who got into the market very quickly, very early, and have adapted to meet consumer needs. So our classifieds category is a lot different to other markets.
Is sticky synonymous with static, though? Because you are talking about the uplift that you're eyeing for the full year, right? And to that end, it implies a significant heft story from now till then. Which of those sectors will be doing it? In other words, is auto going to stay at around about that level and maybe real estate comes in to match it to allow for that extra growth? Or will it be in finance classifieds? Where will it be?
Auto and finance have historically been really strong. Auto, 20%, as I mentioned earlier. The two interesting ones are real estate, which is currently at about 10%, and that's been the last few quarters, obviously, because of the property boom. The other nice one for Australia is retail. So retail, we haven't been a strong e-commerce market until a few years ago. We're about 9% now. It's buoyant and it will continue to grow.
Right. Have you got a figure that when you're sitting here this time next year, from 9% to what? What potentially is achievable inside 12 months for retail? Coming off a low base, though.
Coming off a very low base. I mean, I'd take it to 12%. I think it will continue to be strong. And you're being cheeky there, aren't you?
Did you just pick a number? How did you get to 12 from 9? I mean, I could have said 13 or 11. What's special about 12?
No. Look, come on. Yeah. It will follow the property market, clearly.
Well, that's just interesting because the property market arguably has plateaued, or you still believe, with the chatter now being about rate rises, because that's where the consensus talk is, that we'll still see incremental month-on-month demand inside the real estate classified market?
What I can tell you for online advertising is that we will reflect the market. And the market is continuing to grow. If the market continues to grow, that will as well.
Lovely to have your company. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And don't make it another 6 months. Come back before then to